Boy, oh boy, it is good to be back. Here we are, back in SurrounDead. I have been playing a lot of this game, and a lot has changed since our last video. Unfortunately, a lot of it... Look at that deer go. Look at him go. Anyway, unfortunately, a lot of it was not recorded. I'll probably explain it further in a video that's probably come out before this one. We'll see kind of how the timeline matches up. But long story short, my PC I used to record footage and edit footage had some issue that I was not able to resolve, at least not yet, and I was thinking about upgrading anyway. So anyway, long story short, I have a new PC, and so now we're back in business, finally able to start pumping out some more videos for you guys. So I appreciate the patience, but here we are, back in SurrounDead. It's been a while, it's been too long. I wanted to get back in it sooner than now, but I did play quite a bit of it off camera. I don't know, I guess it would be off camera, I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to get you up to speed on where we're at and kind of give you a tour, because if you remember at the end of the last video, we established a home base in a kind of rundown little shack building that we found, with the plan to build it up, get it all renovated, and go from there. And as you can tell, I'm being very selective with where my camera is at. We're just looking at this tree. It's a very nice tree, but that's because behind me is our official home base. I feel like we need to have a big bus. You guys remember that show? The Home Improvement, or not Home Improvement, that's a different show. Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Do you guys remember that show? With, what's his face? Ty. I need a big bus so I can yell, "Move that bus!" So, without further ado, big reveal. Oh, baby. Hopefully the expectations were not super high, because it's still got a lot of work left, but I'm pretty proud of how far we've come on this base so far, and I'm stoked to show it to you. So let's go ahead and get started. So here, I have the outside perimeter. Pretty basic, just a basic fence. Some of this stuff was already torn down, a little run down. Still some gaps here, but we have built an entire perimeter around the base to keep zombies and other animals out. So we are completely sheltered from outside forces, which is nice. We have this big old gate. I was going to do the whole perimeter in this spike wall. The materials needed for that was just pretty intense, and I didn't really feel like going out to harvest all of it. At some point we can probably upgrade, just take down these fences and build the spike wall, but for now the fence does the trick. What is that? Is that an animal? I think it's a deer. Okay. Look at that thing. Look at him. Anyway, let's go ahead and go inside, shall we? Oh yeah, dude. I'm so excited to show you guys. It's been a long time coming, and it has changed drastically. I had to go rewatch the last video to make sure I knew where we left off, and we had just barely scratched the surface. So, these burnt out cars, unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, there's not a way to remove them yet. So we have a few of them in here. Maybe at some point we'll be able to remove them. I am not really sure. But let's just start on the outside first. So we have here this little outdoor camping area. If you ever feel like camping outdoors, sleep under the stars, sleep in the tents. Right now I use them as storage. So if we look in here, got some things. Got a few guns, a helmet, some magazines, spike baseball bat. The usual. So what you'll notice is I have way too much stuff. Just like a ridiculous amount of loot, just because I keep finding stuff. And yeah, so you'll see that in a minute. But anyway, so burnt out cars, can't drive those obviously, but we do have this Hummer, this military Humvee that we have. Got that pretty much full on fuel, but we got some stuff in the trunk here. Got some food, gas, water, emergency stuff, backpack for storage. Another aspect, you can stack backpacks pretty much infinitely, so there's some key cards. We haven't used those yet. Those will be coming soon. So it is kind of a problem, because you can kind of infinitely stack and just carry, literally, there's no weight. I know I actually talked to someone in the community, the Discord for this game, who works closely with the developer, because it is a solo developer. I did confirm that. But I actually had a conversation with him about the future of the game, and he mentioned some things that they're going to add. And so what I'll say is the future of this game is pretty bright. It's going to be really cool to see what they implement and how they do it. But they are eventually going to implement a weight system. So obviously you can't just carry as much as you want, but right now there isn't one, so you literally can carry as much as you can possibly carry. So let's start here. So this is our clothing section. Well, kind of. We have two dressers here. So we have this dresser is all clothes, all apparel items. That's a loot spawn. I said clothing, but this is all tools and stuff, so I lied. But there is clothing. But then this is where we keep some of the car supplies. This is where I'm keeping full stacks of supplies, so anything made for crafting, anything that's already a full stack I'll put in here. This tent, I believe, is our food and water. Well, I shifted it. It was food, but I got a fridge, so now we got water and medical supplies. Bunk bed. It's only me in the bunk bed. We have some military crates. These are literally just full of anything weapon related. This one I'm trying to keep to mostly magazines. So as you can see, we have a plethora of things. Magazines, some grips, suppressors, sights, all that good stuff. These are military containers, which can carry more stuff, so more magazines, more attachments. Yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous. I literally, like, if and when, I know they're going to add eventually, I don't know if it's anytime soon, but when they add multiplayer, I don't know what the, I think from what I've heard, they're going to try and make it kind of a similar system to Valheim, so maybe like 12 to 16 players per server. I don't know how it's going to work. But at whatever point they add multiplayer, I literally can supply everyone. But I can literally supply a militia. Like if anybody needs a gun, I have the guns. Anyway, crafting stations, we got a building station. So you can build crates, defenses, walls, fridges, money safes. I'll show you some of that. Watchtower, which we have. This one is crafting bench, so you can craft the other benches, wood planks, just basic crafting materials. Since I've played, they have added some new things, so I'll try and point those out if I remember. The splint is new. You can actually break your bones now. You can actually get bleeds as well. So instead of just taking general damage, you can start bleeding. You can have light bleeds, heavy bleeds, and you can have different medical supplies to take care of that. I thought I had some, but I guess I don't. Here we go. So yeah, way too much. Like, the fact that I have all this crap is ridiculous, but yeah, the IFAKs, just regular bandages, painkillers, so these can stop. You can see it gives you 50 health and removes bleed and removes heavy bleed. Splint only heals a broken bone. Painkillers only give you health and some radiation resistance, but they take away your thirst. So now there's like positives and negatives to things. Military crate, got some guns here. Got a Vector, ACR, M9, L85, MP5, SVD. This is more weapons than we probably saw in any of the videos. I think I've only posted 2 or 3. And yeah, just in those, you know, that tent and these few crates, you've probably seen more weapons than you've ever seen in my videos. So, and also I'm carrying this decked out M4. Pretty neat. Also got the night vision and the military mask. So we are, we're sitting pretty. Got 3 ammo crates. I think the middle one's the only one with ammo in it right now. So here we go. Got lots of ammunition. This is kind of just a general storage area. It's kind of random. I've tried to organize it a little bit. I still need to work on it. This tent, got a couple guns. 2 katanas. That's right. I have not used those yet. They sell for 300, but I'll probably keep at least one of them. It would be fun to run around with that, though. I haven't used it yet. Duffel bag with some various weapons and tools. A landmine, you know, bear trap. These crates right here, I believe, I try to organize. This one's going to be supplies, so I'm keeping them in toolboxes just to keep them organized. So I need crafting materials. Here's my safe. We currently have $10,481. I got some more weapons here, R700, lockpicks, more guns. And more guns. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I should just sell a lot of these, but it's nice to have. This one's all helmets and masks. More guns. Magazines. And attachments. And this one I literally just made, and it has some guns and magazines. So, got a campfire there for cooking. Oh, I didn't show you my fridge. Got the fridge. Food. I think I can put water in here. I don't have any water on me actually, but that takes me to my next thing. We built a water well. So now I can just come drink from the well if I need water. And it can hold 1,000 units of water, which is awesome. And there's our watchtower, so if I want to get up there, I can just get up here and fail. Okay. I don't know if there's like stairs you can build, but usually this gets up. There we go. So we can get up here. Climb on up here. Here we are. Oh. Oh, I think that's the roaming trader, I think. Golf cart up there. I did have a golf cart at some point. That might be the one I actually had. I had like multiple vehicles out and about, and I had to go run and get them, and it was a pain. I think my buggy is actually outside right there. Yep. The buggy that we had from the last video. So anyway, I should probably bring that buggy in here, but anyway. So there you have it. It's been a pretty wild ride, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have gone to some locations that I will revisit again for the video, because I wasn't able to record it. But yeah, this game has been super addicting, just super fun. Obviously there's some stuff that you kind of just have to take with a grain of salt with the loot and things like that. I try not to go overboard. Like, I have all this stuff, but I honestly have used probably like 3 of the guns. I usually only keep like 1 gun on me, and most of those guns I haven't even tried yet. So honestly, I think in this video I wanted to make it the base tour, and then honestly me just kind of testing all the weapons and just seeing what they're like.